guys, welcome to the Optional Skate, Days of Yours flagship hockey podcast. I am your host, Greg Ezell, and I am joined today by 2/6 of the greatest Bruins blog to ever grace the internet. First, I want to introduce Bree and Mel. And Bree, how are you doing tonight?
Fantastic. You?
I am doing pretty well. And last but not least, Rob Pizzuto. Rob, how are you?
I'm great. Actually, I'm not great. I'm gonna have to go on a quick rant. Nothing Bruins related, but Greg, you have kids, yes. So you can understand how important date nights are. With
yes.
your wife. Well, I'm new to this whole fatherhood thing, but we had a date night tonight. We got to go out, and when you're sitting at a bar and trying to have a drink and dinner with your wife, the first thing you don't want to hear is some middle-aged entitled woman sit down and demand that Fox News be put on at the bar.
Oh.
And then they put on Fox 25. And she says, no, not Fox 25, not the local one, the one where they sit around and talk about politics. Do you know which one that is?
Oh, that sounds fucking terrible.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she was sitting right next to me, screaming in my ear the whole time, and it only got worse from there. But I'm doing good now. I'm enjoying a beer for National Beer Lovers Day, and I get to talk hockey with you fine fellows. So, well.
Fine enough. Yeah, we're fine enough.
Yeah. Ish. I'll be a fellow. It's all
I know.
good.
I realized after I said that.
I saw you catch yourself there. It's all good. Pretty much a
fine
dude
folks.
anyway. Fine folks.
I am drinking water from my Yogi Bear cup that is about 5,000 gallons large. So it is a good night. It is a good night. All right. So today we are going to talk about the World Cup of Hockey. But before that, I want to mention that Days of Yore is on Patreon. Launched it about 2 weeks ago. The reception has been very good. A lot of people trying really supporting us, making sure that we could eventually do this full time. That's the whole deal. We want to write Days of Yore full time, but the issue is that most of us have children. All of us are married. We all, have other people to support in our lives, and we can't do that running a free blog. So that's why we wanted to do it. We love doing Days of Yore. We took a year off because we were tired. We worked very hard at it. We made very little money. It may sound like a cash grab, but it's really not because it's a labor of love, and it takes a lot of time to do this. So we do have 4-tier options. If you do want to head over to patreon.com option, basically that's a big thank you from you to us for creating this content, and it's a massive thank you from us to you for providing that dollar. $5 a month will get you a set of stickers. $10 a month will get you this podcast, The Optional Skate, and Mommy's Little Trash Cast, gaming and pop culture podcast that Bree and I run, that the Days of Yore guys have been on, or will be on, or are scheduled to be on. So you will get that a week early. And the $25 tier, that is, you get everything. You get the stickers, podcast. You get a free Days of Yore t-shirt. And at the end of the podcast, you will get thanked for supporting us. If you don't want to do our Patreon, that's fine. That's okay. We don't expect everyone out there to read our content, listen to our stuff, and, have the money to give us. So that's totally fine. You can head over to YouTube and watch our stuff. You can like that. You can subscribe. You can head over to SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and you can find all the Days of Yore, Mommy's Little Trash Cast podcast. And I think that's everything. Did I miss anything?
No, but there may be more Patreon tiers coming soon that we've spoken about. But
yes,
nothing
we're ready to divulge yet. But we will have. There will be more reward tiers. We do have a big plan coming in October that Pizz mentioned. We do have something coming. We're not ready to talk about it yet. But yeah, stay tuned for all the good stuff because good stuff is coming.
We're excited.
Super excited.
Very.
World Cup of Hockey. It is starting in, I believe, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The preliminary games will start tomorrow. So preliminary games, the warm-up games, that'll start tomorrow. This podcast is recorded on September 7th. You'll probably get this podcast for our Patreon subscribers on 9/9 Friday. I'm going to try to have it done by Friday. Are you guys excited for the World Cup of Hockey?
kind of
Bree?
Yeah, I
Go
don't
for it.
know.
Ladies first.
I'm so bad at this. I'm like the shittiest hockey fan ever. Like, give me NHL or give me death. But kind of because I get to watch hockey again, kind of not because whatever.
What about you, Rob?
I'm probably going to be the only one who says yes. I mean, I don't know what you're going to say, Greg, but I know, how you are. But
You know how I am.
I'm going to say yes because I know who you are, how you are. But so what's the best part of the Olympics? Winter Olympics, we'll say. Somebody.
The hockey, obviously.
No, it's curling. What's the next best part of the Olympics, though?
Snowboarding?
I don't know. Hockey?
No, it's waiting to see if Phil Kessel gets snubbed, which he didn't for the Olympics, but he did for the World Cup of Hockey. But next, third, would be the hockey, and that's what I'm excited for. It's not quite the same because I know they're playing in an NHL-sized arena and not the larger rink. But I'm excited for it. I'm pumped for it.
Yes, I am going to go against conventional thought of Greg Ezel and say that I am excited for this.
Holy crap.
And I'll tell you why. Because ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to international hockey tournaments, I get a huge raging erection. Okay? I am not a big juniors guy, but when the World Juniors come up, I am a juniors guy. I watch it at work. Sorry, people at work, but I'm watching it. You're all walking by my desk as I watch it. You know I'm watching it. No one cares because they know that hockey is my jam. I watched the Olympics in 2010. Yes, 2010. I was out in Las Vegas getting married the week of the Olympics, and we made sure to watch almost every hockey game and gamble on it. And then somewhere in the middle, I got married. So I love it. I'm excited for it. I know it'll be different, but I think the players are excited to do it. They care about this stuff. And that, I believe, for me as a Bruins fan, that's a win-loss thing, and we'll talk about that a little bit later because the Bruins do have 7 players going to this tournament. So I am super excited for it. I want to see how ESPN treats the product of hockey because in the past they never really seemed to care. NHL Tonight I always thought was a good show. I thought their broadcasts were okay, but once they lost the license to OLN and then Versus and then NBC Sports, they just stopped caring. So they've come back around. They got the World Cup of Hockey license. They seem to care. So I hope that they do the sport justice because this is a big deal in the world of hockey to the players, to the fans, some of the fans. Like Bree is like, man, whatever. And there's a lot of people like that, and that's okay because in September, in October, you want to see the NHL. You don't want to see Team Europe and Team North America playing, one another. So I am excited for it. I am going to watch a lot of it. Someone actually asked today if we are going to do recaps and previews for it, but I said I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I don't know if I can commit myself to that so early in the game. Yeah, Bree's shaking her head no. So.
No.
Yeah, I'm probably going to say no to that. There might be a post here and there, or maybe even an impromptu cast if there's a game that particularly sparks our interest. But I'm going to say no.
Yeah, probably not. You're probably not getting it unless like one of us is super into the game and feel like it needs to be recapped. But we will do posts on the tournament, but nothing major. So, what teams? Before I ask, the teams in the tournament. Team USA, Team Canada, Team North America, which I thought was weird. It's like, hey, these people can't make the USA team or the Canadian team, but we still want all the superstars in it, so Team North America. Team Sweden, Team Europe. Is that it?
Team Russia.
Russia.
Team Russia. 6, right? All right. Fucking Russians.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic, Finland. Did you say Finland? Because Finland has a team.
Yeah.
I did not say Finland. I did not say Finland, despite they might have their starter goalie might be a Boston Bruin. So that's 8 teams, all comprised of these, NHL superstars, except Phil Kessel. The fuck, Team USA.
I love it. I love it so much.
Like, are you Are you kidding me? The dude had an unbelievable playoffs. Whatever. Team
I don't
USA.
love it because it's a good move. I love it because it's hilarious.
I can't believe it. Like, why would you leave him off? I know he's hurt, which is okay, so he wasn't going to play anyway, but still just to not name him is ridiculous.
I'm actually just looking at the rosters now, too. It looks like some dudes from the KHL are playing as well.
For the Russian teams? Well, like the Russian team.
Finland, Czech Republic, Russia. They all have some dudes from the KHL.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're like just roster fillers because not a ton of Russians, like good Russians play in the NHL.
On the Czech Republic team, there's a dude whose first name is Tractor.
Tractor?
Really?
Yes, Tractor Chelyabinsk. No, wait, never mind. That's who he plays for. I'm stupid.
Damn it,
I
Bree.
was so
I'm so
excited. I was just about to change my vote to Team Czech Republic of who I would like to win.
Never mind. I'm dumb.
Because of Tractor.
I was about to hop on a knockoff jersey site and buy Tractor's jersey.
I was about to hop on the hype Tractor.
It's just me having a reading fail. I'm full of fail tonight, guys. It's been a day.
That's all right. It's been a day.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the podcast. It's been a day. So, who are you guys rooting for in this whole tournament? Pizz, who are you rooting for?
Team North America. I'd love to see the young guys stick it to the older guys, and I love a lot of the talent that's on the team. So I'm rooting for Team North America.
Bree?
I'm kind of torn. Part of me, like the Canadian side, is like, yeah, Team Canada. But then part of me is looking at Team North America going, I like them. I like those guys. I kind of want to see, isn't Team North America like 26 and under? Or
I think it's 23 and under.
23 and under?
Yeah, they are super young.
Yeah, they have one of my favorite goalies in the entire world, Connor Hellebuck from the Winnipeg Jets. I fucking love him.
Shocking.
He's like a gangly monster, man. Shut it. Quiet, you. Yeah, so I'm either Team Canada or Team North America.
So I am not going to take Team USA, okay? Team USA, you are dead to me. We are grit and hat and shitty old fucking hockey players. I don't want Team Canada because Canada wins everything hockey related. Sick of them, okay? I don't care if Bergeron, Marchand, and Crosby are on the same line. And it was literally going to give me orgasms as I watch it. I don't care. I want Team Europe to win the whole thing. I want Team Europe to win it all. Because unlike the Olympics where Slovenia doesn't have a chance, all these other countries I never heard of that play hockey don't have a chance, Lithuania, whatever else, I think Team Europe might have a chance.
See, I actually thought Europe was going to come in dead last when I was looking at the teams.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I'm looking at their roster right now, and I'm like, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not bad. I like it.
It's
except,
not bad, but then look at every other
I know every
roster.
other team.
Yeah,
except,
like they're all not bad.
yeah, they're all good. I'm going with Team Europe is going to be my jump off. So I'm on the European train. We are backpacking around Switzerland. We are doing this. Go Team Europe.
Backpacking around Switzerland. Don't a lot of horror movies start that way?
Yes. Yes.
They do.
The World Cup of Hostel, starring me backpacking around Switzerland.
Although I'm kind of looking at Team Finland's roster. My goodness, it's a day. I'm looking at the roster right now, and I kind of like that. Team Finland, I'm kind of with them.
Yeah, yeah.
You are down with the Finland?
Yeah.
If my throat wasn't so dry, this is where I do the David Draymond down with the sickness. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
That wasn't even a good
So,
one.
7 players from the Bruins heading into this tournament. Marchand and Bergeron, Canada. Playing with Sidney Crosby, probably going to win it all. Tuukka Rask is with Finland, might be the starting goalie, might not be the starting goalie. It's between him and Pekka Rinne. Nothing's been named. David Krejci was named, not going. Praise Jesus on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Send good thoughts up to Bobby Orr because he sent shining light down and took care of broke his hip so he wouldn't go. David Pastrnak playing for the Czech Republic. Chara, 39 years old, playing for Team Europe, and David Backus, who I actually forgot I forgot on our outline originally because I fucking forget he's on the Bruins because that still doesn't make sense to me. So he's playing for Team USA. What are you worried about when it comes to this tournament?
Chara.
Okay, so let's talk about Chara because I said yesterday, I said I'm totally down with the World Cup of Hockey. Like, let's do this. It's going to be great. I wish Zdeno Chara wasn't playing. Got a very mixed reaction. People were like, he's Chara would do this when he's dead. He'll play this forever. He's 39. He's not broken. And I'm like, well, he's 39, and he still has to play from October to April. Hopefully May. Hopefully June. Probably not June. So what do you want to see your own NHL team that you are a fan of be represented in this type of tournament?
Yeah, I do want to see them represented, but I just think when you discuss all of the stuff that Chara has going on and what this season could look like for him with the way the defense already is, I don't know if it's a smart choice for him specifically, and I'm probably going to be a bitch and the only one who says that, but whatever.
No, you're not, because I have to hope that Marchand and Bergeron, two of the main leaders on this team, are going to make sure they're conditioned. Not that Chara isn't a leader, but I have to hope that those two are conditioned. Rask may or may not be the starter, and even if he is a starter, I'm going to assume he's not going to get every start. So there's that. Pastrnak is young and limber and virile, so I'm not worried about him. And Backus, he could go either way. But
Crazy.
Chara is gassed by the time the Bruins get eliminated from playoff contention.
Right?
I'm not, if the Bruins do make the playoffs, I worry about Chara. I worry about what he's going to be like towards the end of the season. I worry what he's going to be like towards the middle of the season. And I'm sorry, Bruins fans. I love him. I love what he's done for the team. He was great once. He's good now. He's just good. I'm fine with him being on the team, his leadership, and he still has a place. He can still be effective, but he's not a top-tier defenseman, and he doesn't have the endurance for top-tier minutes. So, I'm worried about Chara.
Yeah.
No, Bree, go ahead.
I was going to say, and going back to the whole top tier defenseman minutes and stuff, I think asking that of him at this age is almost unfair to him because it makes people think he's shitty when he's not. He's just not being utilized appropriately given his age and his injuries and all that stuff. Yeah, so he's not shitty.
This is hockey. This isn't a quarterback in football. He's not Tom Brady. He can't just sit there and get protected by the league for seasons upon seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When it comes to Chara, I don't want him playing at all. I was like, I actually, for some reason, thought he wasn't on the Team Europe roster, and I was super excited about it. Because Seidenberg is on it, I believe.
Yep.
And, the Bruins bought him out. Told him, the deuces, you're out of here. So I don't believe that Chara should be playing in North American ice, like a North American rink. Smaller rink, playing game. These games matter. They're not preseason hockey games, and it's not training camp. To the players, this shit matters. Okay, having your 39-year-old captain who has logged insane amount of minutes since he signed with the team in 2006 is only going to deteriorate him in April, and when he plays with Team Europe, he's probably going to be a top pairing, if not second pair.
Looking at who else they have, probably.
Yeah, it's like him, Christian Ehrhoff, Seidenberg,
Roman Josi.
Yeah, Yosi's probably going to be your first pairing.
Andre Sakara.
Yeah, so we're not talking about Canada where they are just like loaded with these young, agile defensemen. We're talking about Team Europe. My team. My people. And the last thing I want to see is Zdeno Chara lugging himself up and down the blue line for 18 minutes a night, 19 minutes a night, 20 minutes a night against Crosby and Bergeron and Marchand and Patrick Kane and fucking, whoever else is up and Connor McDavid and, all the fucking people at Team North America. He is on Team North America, right? Connor
McDavid?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, he's there.
And just the idea of having important people on your team who are getting older, playing in these tournaments, just like kind of scares me as a Bruins fan. Like, Patrice Bergeron is still incredibly effective, but he's also 31 years old. He's also been through catastrophic injuries, hole in his lung, multiple concussions. David Krejci has the hips of an 85-year-old.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So thankfully he's not playing, but if he was healthy, he would have.
Yeah, and that would be scary.
Yeah, and his hips, he's had surgery the past 2 years on his hips. Like, Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Just take a vacation in September and October. Just relax. Come back for training camp. You don't have to do this. David Backes, 32 years old, just signed a 5-year deal with the Bruins. He's probably going to be your second line center, maybe third line center for Team North America, Team USA. I don't want to call them Team America, but I kind of want to. Exactly. So it's just I don't unless it's David Pastrnak at 21 years old, however old he is, or even Marchand at like 28, 27, 28, I'm fine with. Once you hit 30, stop. Cocoon yourself for the off season, work out in a gym, go hit training camp, and get going with the season.
Just wrap yourself in bubble wrap and hold on tight. You'll make it through.
Yeah, exactly. You'll make it through the summer months just in time for hockey. Because if Bergeron or Marchand or Rask get hurt doing this, the Bruins are even more fucked than they already are. Then in the next podcast we'll start talking about the Bruins, the roster, the schedule, blah 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 blah. Because I just want to do straight World Cup of hockey right now. But the moment one of these guys get hurt, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for this team.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not even a team that's sending 12 players like the Blackhawks, and I think the Lightning.
Yeah, the Lightning have like 12 people.
Like, holy fucking shit.
Exactly.
You're sending 12 players from a potential Stanley Cup team every year. It's scary. If I was a fan, I would be scared. But as a fan of this tournament, the idea of watching Crosby, Marchand, and Bergeron is too much for me to get upset at, because we're talking NHL 17 video game type shit lines.
Yeah.
For this tournament. So yeah, I hate the idea, but I don't matter, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to throw a question to you guys off the cuff.
Okay.
Now you know me, big fan of jerseys. I know Pizz, big fan of jerseys. Bree, are you a fan of the hockey jersey?
Yes,
I
like the
sweater.
I like the hockey sweater.
Okay. Best looking World Cup of hockey jersey.
Oh God.
Yeah, we can edit this out. We can edit all the silence out as you guys look them up.
Yeah, let me just Google that.
While Bree's googling it, I'm gonna toss stuff out there now. I love the Czech Republic's because it's kind of a throwback to the Olympic style, which I like, if I remember correctly. And I'm going off the cuff here, but I kind of really like North America's. I just got a Dylan Larkin North American World Cup of Hockey jersey.
Did you?
What?
Did you?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Like from the NHL shop, or did you?
No, God, no.
Did you AliExpress?
But yeah, of course.
You didn't tell us? Oh, that's
Do you want
sad.
me to do another? I do an
Yes,
order.
I
every
do.
few
I do
weeks.
because I'm just gonna give him my paycheck. Be like, I want this jersey. I want this jersey. I want all the fake knockoff Chinese jerseys.
But yeah, and I didn't want to like it when I saw it, but I do. I do. I love Team North America's. But I for my overall favorite, I got to go with Czech Republic.
All right, I'm gonna rank these in order. I'm looking at them all right now. Number 1, Finland. Number 2, Czech Republic. Number 3, Sweden. Number 4, God, I hate that USA crest. Hate the Canadian crest. North America by default. Because I'm not, you know what I don't like about it? I don't like the numbers in the back. I don't like the weird lines in the numbers in the back. Very picky. 5, Canada. 6, I'm going USA. 7, we'll go, did I already say Russia?
No, I don't think you did.
No.
Russia, only because fuck the Russians. And last is Europe, because Team Europe has the ugliest jersey that I think I've ever seen in my life. Don't even go look it up.
That's not pretty.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
No.
Civil wars have been fought for less.
No mas.
Based on that jersey.
You know what the USA jersey looks like to me? It's I really hate the USA jersey. It looks like the kid who decided to hand in a paper in college using like 16-point font and like 2.5 spacing. It's like they didn't even try.
Yeah. I'm looking at the blue one, the home one, and the crest is terrible. I hate it. The logo, hate it. I like the away ones because they have that old school feel to it, but you know what? I'm judging all of them based on the colored home jerseys. We're not doing whites. Sorry. This is America. We will do multicolored jerseys, not just white.
The A on the USA jersey looks like an R, and I keep thinking it's supposed to say USSR.
Oh my god, I totally see that. Oh, now I'm not going to be able
Russians,
to
man.
unsee that.
Oh, it does. Oh, I don't even like that one either.
No.
Nope.
But, like, oh my god, Canada, who hurt you, baby? Like, that is ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
That is gross.
The Olympic logos were perfect. I don't understand why they were changed. Mm-hmm. I know why. To sell merch.
Yeah.
Gotta buy that merch. So, Team Europe, Greg Ezel. Team North America. Both of you, North America?
I'm kind of North America, kind of Canada.
I'm going North America.
Okay.
Although
we have what?
Might be leaning towards Team Finland a little bit.
Team Finland.
But looking at their roster, I'm kind of like, yeah, I like what you're doing there. That looks good.
So we have a couple reader questions, and then we shall end this podcast. We are already 30 minutes in.
Oh goodness!
I can't believe it. Yeah. So we're gonna do some reader questions. If you're interested in getting your questions submitted, read on air during our podcast, you can head over to facebook.com/daysofyore. We always, a week out usually, we'll post that, we're going to record. This is what we're recording about. Please send us your questions. They may get read on air. Ryan Turner. So Kirk Ludicky, who we all know and love, had a AMA, Ask Me Anything, with the Bruins subreddit. And I asked him what he thought about, what he thought about the World Cup of Hockey. So Ryan Turner asks, do you have any reservations about 7 Bruins playing in the World Cup of Hockey? For what it's worth, I read somewhere that both Chicago and Tampa Bay have both have 12 guys playing in the tournament. Yes, we've already talked about it. We absolutely have reservations. And then we got another one that's Bruins related. Do you want me just to read it anyway?
Yeah. Go for it.
Would you? Okay. All right. Brian Bunch. I think this is the kid that lives in Washington, and I am so sorry that he does. Like, he lives in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
Like, with those shitty Cap fans.
Oh.
Okay, question. Let me start that over. Brian Bunch. Okay, question. Rask, has he declined, or is he just playing with a dumpster fire of defense in front of him? All right, let's stop there. Has Tuukka Rask declined?
I think we're getting more of a look at what Tuukka Rask is, which is a good, solid defenseman, but not
goalie.
Not what we thought he was, and really not what we were hoping for coming off the heels of Tim Thomas. I overall think that defensemen are at least half a product of who's playing in front of them. So I don't think he's declined. I think he's good enough to win a cup with. I just don't think we have the pieces around him.
Yeah. Same Z's.
Yeah, I don't think he's declined at all. I think here's the problem. Tim Thomas, for most of his career, was just an average goalie. Mm-hmm. And what happened in 2011 was he was catastrophic. He went off, right? Mm-hmm. So then that's your lasting image of Tim Thomas. So unfortunately, Tuukka Rask is always going to have to play up to that level. And, I think he did, especially in that 2013 Eastern Conference Final against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know if he's declined. Like, I agree with Pizz. I don't think he's declined. I think we're just seeing that, Tuukka, we're seeing an average to above average goalie playing with a below average defense.
Exactly.
And to answer his next question, is he playing with a dumpster fire of a defense in front of him? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were like 21st in goals against per game. That has a lot to do with your defenseman as much as it does the goalie. But Kevin Miller's crab walking around out there on 5-on-3. Like, you just can't do this. It's a whole. Unfortunately, the thing with goaltending in the NHL or in hockey in general is when you're good, it's because of your defense. When you're bad, it's because you suck. The only goalie this might not pertain to is Braden Holtby. Because when Braden Holtby's good, Braden Holtby's amazing. And when he's bad, they're like, oh, well, it's Braden Holtby. He'll have a good game next time. So,
yeah. And
that happens with Pekka Rinne had a bad year. People are like, oh, Pekka Rinne sucks. Well, he had a bad year.
Yeah.
There were several. His question continues. There were several times last season that he seemed to have lost some of his abilities, but he also seemed to be getting shelled by pucks more than in seasons past. Do the Bees need to look towards life post Tuukka, or do they need to stay the course?
Stay the course. Who else is there? Who else do the Bruins have in potentially somewhere in their system that could step into that right now?
They got Khudobin.
Okay, yeah, and I love Khudobin, but he's not a starting goalie. He's not.
He showed it.
Damn fine backup, but he's not a starting goalie. And yeah, Bree, I agree with you. Stay the course. Tuukka's fine. Like, leave him alone. He's not, what you were hoping
Just
or what
leave
you might
him
have
alone.
thought he was going to be, but he's fine.
Leave Tuukka Rask alone. Just leave him alone. If the Bruins traded Tuukka Rask, they would be fucking stupid. And this is why I'm saying that. There is no one, like Bree said, like Robert said, no one in the organization right now that could do what he's doing, okay? Anton Khudobin cannot do it. He showed in Carolina he can't do it. He showed in Anaheim he couldn't do it. Malcolm Subban, who the fuck knows, okay? Malcolm Subban had one start against the Blues and got absolutely destroyed.
Yep.
Malcolm Subban was put out into the firing squad and not even given a cigarette. He was just the poor bastard. I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
I watched the first period of that game. They took him out like 10 minutes into it, and I just said, this poor motherfucker. Like, he got his balls kicked in.
It was so bad.
It was bad. But in Providence, he was having a good year, got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Puck to the throat. What's he going to do? Nothing. Other than that, I don't even know who's down in this. Jeremy Smith. Not even sure if he's still in the system.
I don't even know.
Zane McIntyre, not ready yet. So no, there's no one. There is nobody behind him. You want to talk about Anton Khudobin now that he was brought up? In 2014, he played for the Hurricanes. He started 34 games. He had a 8-17 record. It's the Hurricanes, right? Mm-hmm. Bad defense. So does that mean he's a bad goalie, or does that mean, he has a bad defense? But he had a 900 save percentage and a 2.72 goals against average. It's the 900 save percentage that bothers me, because goals against average are like, okay, you can kind of dick that around. Mm-hmm. With the Ducks, he had 9 starts. He was 3-3, 9.909 save percentage, 2.7 goals against average. So you can see that he's about that 900 save percentage. Like, his career is only 918.
Yeah.
And the most games he started was 36 for the Hurricanes. So he's not going to be a starting goalie. Subban's not going to be a starting goalie. Zane McIntyre's not going to be a starting goalie. Mm-hmm. They don't have anyone right now that can come in and be a starting goalie, because the guy that does is going to be worse than Tuukka Rask, and he's going to get fucking shelled. And then the Bruins fans 2 months later will be like, oh, who the fuck trades Tuukka Rask?
Exactly.
So, no, I don't think Tuukka Rask has declined. Mm-hmm. I just think this is who Tuukka Rask is. And I do think it's a bad defense. I don't think it's all the defense's fault, and I think they should stay the course with Tuukka Rask.
Absolutely.
And that, my friends, is my thoughts on that. So, World Cup of Hockey, once again, starting a couple weeks. Preliminary games starting, I believe it's September 17th to October 4th. Preliminary games start on September 8th, which is tomorrow on ESPN. So I will be watching them during work. I am not sorry work. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. Podcast is a little short. We've been talking about it. I think we're going to try to keep our podcast between 30 and 45 minutes, unless there is something like mega that we have to talk about and it goes longer than that. So thank you so much for joining us. Once again, we are Days of Yore. We are on Patreon, patreon.com/Days of Yore. $10 a month will get you all of our podcasts a week early than everyone else. Guys, where can the good people find you on the internet?
I can be found at Rob Pizz DOY. That's ROBBPIZZ DOY, like Days of Yore on Twitter. That's the best place to find me.
Mm-hmm. And I'm at DOYBREE Bree, and that's where you can find me on Twitter.
You can find me at Pez DOYPEZ and you can follow all of us as a blog at Days of Yore, Facebook.com/Days of Yore. And you can find this podcast, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, wherever you look up all your wonderful podcasts. But if you back us on Patreon, you'll get it first. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We will see you next time when we talk about the Boston Bruins, the preseason, and all that fun stuff. Until then, we'll talk to you later. Bye.